Hey guys, here's another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. As you can see, a new project has come in. It's the owner said he was gonna have to check the VIN number. It's a 60 or 61 deluxe 23 window walkthrough. You can see, for those of you that don't know, the space between those two front seats, which on most of these buses is not there. There's a gap there, so that's called a walkthrough because you can literally walk from the front of the vehicle into the back area here. So kind of cool. Yeah, you don't see a lot of those. But yeah, so this bus came in freshly out of paint and we're gonna pretty much build it from there. So yeah, pretty excited about that, getting started. This is for a longtime customer of the shop, guy by the name of Drew. Those of you that watch regularly might recognize his name. He had that pompous green Ghia in here. And once we finished that, and we got when that car was gone, we took that 66 Beetle in to do the front suspension on it. And then now that that's gone, we had space and Drew brought in this gorgeous 23 window. I'll do a more extensive video on this one here. I don't know, maybe next week, holidays coming up and all, but yeah, really gorgeous sealing wax red, obviously. And yeah, the funny thing is we have another 23 window deluxe non-walkthrough sealing wax red bus that's probably a couple weeks out of being done with paint, that's going to be coming in the shop. Pretty much same deal, full assembly, full restoration of the vehicle. So we're going to have two sealing wax red deluxe early buses in here, both 23 windows. So yeah, that should be kind of interesting. I was joking that we were gonna have to put a big sign on each one that says who it belongs to, so we don't mix parts up or, you know, work on one person's bus thinking we're working on the other. But yeah, so pretty neat. Anyway, so yeah, that came in today. And other than that, today didn't do a whole lot on this one, at least not worthy of spending much time on. Did a little bit of wiring late this afternoon. Got a couple of the switches installed, kind of just temporarily at least, and started running the wires. Wiring's a mess, but once we get everything kind of mounted up in there, then we'll reroute the wires and maybe change the lengths of some of them as needed to kind of tidy things up. But on these late models, you know, there's just a lot of wires. It's hard to make them kind of as neat as it is on the earlier cars where there's just literally like half the number of wires. It's easy to run them very neat and sanitary. These things are just wiring harnesses going everywhere, and so yeah, but we'll make it look nice. It'll all be covered eventually anyway, but again, our shop likes to make things nice whether they show or not, so we'll do our best, and then ultimately it'll be covered. But so other than that, let me go ahead and jump into the weekly recap then. So this week on this one, we actually started the wiring this week, and I just talked about what I did today, and got the taillight housings on, worked on that mostly yesterday. Got the front indicators on, did that I think yesterday or the day before. So yeah, wiring on this one's been a big focus of this week, and you know, I don't know what percentage done it is, maybe 75%, but pretty substantial progress this week. Still a lot of parts to restore for this car, electrical and otherwise, and trying to get the headlights together. I restored some parts for those already. Tail light lenses still need to go on. Not really much on the chassis this week, although actually I take that back. So today, Leo, the guy that's gonna be largely handling the EV part of this conversion, started running some conduits through the tunnel. So really nice, very sanitary job there. You can see those two outlets there where the wire conduits are going to come out, and they're going to run in through the front. So he's got a couple tubes there. He'll you know, trim those up, and they're going to mount to the axis cover here with some connectors, I think like this, so they'll be nice and kind of sealed up with connectors there on that front axis cover. So those wires from the front battery pack will run through the inside of the tunnel, through those conduits, come out through here, and then they're going to go through the body about here, And then the second battery pack is going to sit here on the luggage area behind the seat. So these are going to run through here, go through the body, and then basically up through the bottom of the package, or the, I guess package tray area into that big box that'll sit back here. So yeah, it's going to be a super clean installation. It's going to look really nice. It's basically going to look factory, for lack of a better word. So yeah, that actually happened today. Rafa was out sick most of the week, so I saw him today. He seems like he's feeling a little bit better, but he did start working on the motor for the 64 one family Beetle. Got a few things done on it, and it's starting to look pretty good. We got the tinware for that motor, which again is the 40 horse for the one family 64, and then we got the tinware for this car, the 57. We got all that back from powder coating, so thanks again to Americoat. So we've got 2 whole engines worth of tin here, kind of organized neatly for those 2 motors, so those motors can start going together pretty fast. I think Rafa started restoring the carburetor and fuel pump already for the 64, but again, he was out sick this week, so he wasn't able to accomplish a lot. Another thing accomplished this week is, and then the rain kind of screwed up my plans, is started doing a restoration of the steering wheel for the 59. Coming out pretty nice. It's about ready to actually do the final paint on it and clear coat. There's a couple small areas, I don't know if this will even focus on them, that I may go and touch up a little bit more. You can see there's one. Well, you can't see it because I can't point and do this at the same time. There's one about right there where my finger is. So yeah, a couple little areas I'm going to touch up a little bit better, make it more or less perfect. And then this one will get paint and clear coat and look like a brand new wheel. So I think that was it for this week, guys. Again, we didn't get nearly as much done as we normally would, just because for the most part it was just me this week, but hopefully Rafa's feeling better. And so next week I will be out of the shop. Monday, of course, it's Christmas, and then Tuesday I'm going to be traveling still. So I will see you guys again on Wednesday. Hope everyone that's watching has a great Christmas or whatever it is you celebrate, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.